It's actually okay to admit that you're not okay. It's okay to take some time off to rest. It's okay that you're not, you putting yourself out there, you're vulnerable, and to talk to someone when you're not feeling well. I mean, this week has shown me that life is very unpredictable. Yes, I've known that. I know that. We all know it. And this week has been one of those weeks whereby I had to just say, you know what, I'm tired. I need some rest. I need time to myself. I just need to sit back, evaluate what's going on with me, because I'm fighting with my thoughts, and it wasn't okay. I felt that the other day when I woke up, I had this massive headache. I'm not a person to get headaches, and that's when I knew, you know what, I'm exhausted. I need to get help. I need to go there and actually find out what's really going on. So guys, stress is real, depression is real, mental health is very important. You need to take care of yourself. If you feel like you're not doing well in that area, reach out. And yeah, so I just wanted to start this vlog with this morning and a message. I hope, if you're going through this also, just make sure that you reach out. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is your favorite baby mama, and I'm in the hizzy one more time. Guys, today I'll be talking about relationships. As your favorite baby mama, as your favorite baby daddy, how do you actually juggle in this whole thing of having a child and bringing in, you have a child with someone else and you're trying to date someone else. So how do you guys work this out? So I'm just gonna put out there like statements and it's just my opinions. And like I said, these are no solutions. I'm just me putting out the information that I've gathered around, like from people that are close to me and from my observations, from stuff that I read. I'm just gonna put out stuff like, okay, how do you actually make sure that your relationships works out perfectly, and with the child involved, and when do you actually introduce your child into a relationship? So this is just me and my observations. Here's what I think that it's actually it's very complex. It's very complicated to introduce a child into a relationship. It's actually very hard. Here's you trying to make sure you do your best for your child. Here's you trying to make sure that as your favorite baby mama, you actually are still, wanna play around. If I say play around, not play around. Like, you want to go out there and show the world that you are doing well, and you kind of get to groove back, after probably a breakup, after your previous relationship and stuff like that. It's actually very complex as you not having a child still, but then when do you get to introduce your child into a relationship? Do you even go into that step? Well, with myself, I'm very protective of my child, and I don't think I would introduce my child anytime into a relationship until I'm certain, I'm sure, like I'm certain that this person is actually the right person for me, or I don't know. But here's another thing. Bari ka Setswana we say motho ga itse senaga, as in you can't really say you know a person, So I think to be safe for me, it's that if you at that stage whereby you guys are literally talking you guys are actually talking marriage and stuff like that. Okay, this is me actually talking about someone that doesn't have a child. Here's me, Kutlwano, who has a child, and this person doesn't have a child. So I think for me to be safe, you kind of have to be in that space whereby the other person, you guys are at that stage whereby you guys talking marriage. Even better, you can literally introduce the person after they've proposed to say, okay, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So I think it's safer to kind of bring in your child and say, okay, hey, this is my daughter. My daughter, this is the other dad, that's gonna be in your life. Well, this is just my scenario. Another thing is, how do you, as a single mother, as your favorite baby mama, I think with me the situation is different because I don't stay with my child full time. My child stays with my parents because I couldn't afford to stay with her, and at that time, and now it's the thing of, do I really want to take away that mother and father environment that she's already used to, but I don't know, it's still something that I still have to dig deeper and actually make a decision about. But then going back to someone who has a child and they're staying with that child, and the single mother, favorite baby mama, the dating thing, it's kind of complex. Sometimes you have to make sure you find a nanny, and you kind of it's kind of complex because you have to find a nanny when you go out on dates. Sometimes you don't, and that's the other party understands. We still on that dating someone who doesn't have a child type relationship. So how do you guys juggle that? And do you bring in that person into your home if, let's say, you can't find a nanny for that time? Do you bring in the person into your house? Personally, I wouldn't do that. But here's the thing. Like I said, trust also, and it will be dependent on how long you've been with the person and how's the relationship and. So here's another thing. You are in a relationship, you have a child, and the other party has a child also. Do you feel more comfortable because the other person has a child already? Or do you kind of have to find out how they treat the baby mama, the favorite baby mama? I mean, their favorite baby mama. You kind of have to find out how they treat them. How's the relationship also? I mean, how's the relationship with their child? How's the relationship with the mother of their child? So those are things you kind of have to take and say, okay, maybe they part ways because of this. Are they still in communication? How are they communicating? How's the relationship and stuff like that? I mean, if you, as your favorite baby mama, you in this relationship, you have a good co-parenting thing going on with the favorite baby daddy of your child, and you kind of have to balance that on the other side. I mean, if the favorite baby daddy does not really have a good relationship with the favorite mama, it kind of has to raise questions. I mean, I must admit that we can't really control how the other party thinks. Probably the mother of that the mother on the other side, does not really communicate well with the father. But things like if you asking the guy, and his responses will be like, that person this and this. If you're getting those vibes, then I don't think that's a good person for you to introduce your child to. So this goes back to protecting your child and stuff like that. I actually read a tweet. A friend of mine forwarded me this tweet. I wish I could meet this lady. She was very vocal. She was very honest to say he wouldn't date someone who has a child, and her reasons were she's gonna look at the relationship the guy has with the mother, and if it's stuff like the baby mama, they are saying, baby mama, they're so troublesome, they have drama, this baby mama has drama, whatever. I mean, how do you start a relationship with a person like that? I mean, you guys could probably have a child one day, and what if the situation goes the same way? So it means you're gonna be treated the same way. So she was very vocal about that, and the conversation went on and on and on. I think I will have to read up that conversation on the next blog. Because I'll be talking more about when you get married, from when you get married with the child, and the child is not, when you're getting married, when you actually bring in a child into marriage, those relationships. I'm actually gonna tap into that. Like I said, this is me putting out questions, putting out my opinions out there. Just let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. This is actually, I mean, when it comes to marriages, this is actually, it runs deeper, because you are already in that marriage, and now you have to look forward. So with the relationships, I kind of feel like you can step back and say, okay, this is not working for me, this will not be healthy for my child. I don't think I should actually date this person because of 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna tap into getting married with a child, getting married with a child on our next vlog. And just please comment and let me know what you think. Okay guys, another thing that I'm really, really excited about is that we've reached 100 subscribers. And I'm very excited. I got an email from YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for congratulating me, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for believing in this. I kind of look very sleepy today because I'm not well, but yeah, I just kind of woke up. So thank you so much for believing in this vlog. Thank you so much for believing in this content. And yeah, so I'm giving away a t-shirt for the first person who actually comment on what I've just talked about. So I'm gonna Don't just comment hi, like literally touch on what I've said, and add on what I said, or ask the question based on what I've already talked about, and I will give you a t-shirt. I did say when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm gonna actually give away something. So yay, I'm giving away a t-shirt. Yeah, so don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. We are on 111 subscribers, so we're going straight to 200 subscribers. Road to 200 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. See you guys again on our next vlog next week. So we are actually gonna be I'm actually gonna be releasing vlogs every Friday, so look out for that. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Love you. Hi guys, one thing I forgot to mention, please follow Goodness Dee Cosmetics on Instagram. I've been using their products for the past week and they've been doing wonders to my skin. I have this thing whereby I get random pimples every now and then, and I must say, since using these products, my skin has been healthier, has been happy, it's not oily, it's actually glowing. So follow them on Instagram and place your order.